Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Titans going up against the Colts. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And taken right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And some space here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Deep drop. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Deone Bucannon was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Zebra.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Check.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. And the Colts getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Looking deep downfield. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down, and the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he comes back with 1 complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
We ready? Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert. Hey, we're going to rally. Zebra.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
We ready? Wide at the 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
We ready? Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Zebra. Zebra.
They'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Wait, no.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let's go. Wide 80. Watch 81.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jaron Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the wideout in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They go play action. Bridgewater buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Wide 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Force.
On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. 3 down. Here we go. Wide and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Wide and 8. Wide and 8. Tight left, tight left.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Zebra. Watch 20.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
We ready? Wide and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Strong right, strong right.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Red 18. Red 18.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever...
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Charles.